What's going on, guys? We are back here at DNA Strength, and we're just gonna get to the workout. And the first exercise is cable flies.
Okay, so it looks like I have about 50 pounds here loaded, and I'm really not controlling the weight. I'm just kind of getting warmed up here, so I'm just kind of swinging back and forth. But on the working sets, I do want to kind of control the weight a little bit more. So do not take this as like a actual set. It's just one of those set, just to get the blood flowing, get used to the movement before I go up.
That was a good warm up. Probably gonna go to 70.
And sure enough, I did. I did do 70 pounds here, and I worked up to 15 reps because I have 3 sets, 12 to 15 reps, and I was able to actually hit all 15 reps. So that was good. I was really more so focusing here on the squeeze at the end. You can kind of see I'm kind of like rocking into it, and I just really wanted to feel that squeeze. That was the main focus here. So I could control it a little bit more, but we move on.
Okay, that was a good weight. Woo. Shit. Oh man. So next we have cable lateral raises, and we got 3 sets of 10 to 12. I just warmed up with 30. I thought that was a pretty good weight, but I think in order to push myself, I'm gonna go 40, and then see how that goes. I like to put my hand right here on this railing, and I like to cross my other foot behind me to press to get some leverage on some like leg power. So that way I can kind of, and I like to have my arm in front of me so I get some extension on this delt. This, and then really pull out. Keep that contraction, don't let it touch. 3, 4, 5, 8, ooh, 9. Okay, let's try to get these last 2. Woo. Ooh. I probably had 2 left in the tank. Same thing. Ooh.
So just a little tip for anyone that wants to get the most out of this movement. You want to kind of have the cable handle or where the cable is located right around your hip or the end of your like finger length there, like where I have it in the video, because this is the point of most resistance. And the lower or closer it is to your foot, the angle makes it easier. So
More.
if you want to challenge yourself a little bit, put this cable right at your hip and you'll get some good tension on those delts.
More. Ooh, that burns. Yeah. 2 more, definitely. Fuck. Whew. That was tough. Man, I really like those cables. It feels really good.
Okay, we have barbell bench press. So I'm really happy about this. We got 2 sets of 243 for 6 to 8 reps. Just touch and go. No powerlifting style or anything, but man, I'm super happy about this because starting bodybuilding, like I didn't think I was gonna have any sort of powerlifting whatsoever. So to be able to even touch barbell bench press is very exciting, and I'm sure this is gonna go away later on because I'll need to be focusing more on like isolation of my chest muscles. So I'm just gonna take this win for now and just enjoy the process and just have fun with bench.
Okay. We have Jess here to help spot me. Because she's here, I will have a strength of 1,000 warriors, and it'll almost look like I don't need a spot. It's our top set, so you know we got to take the tarps off for the boys, for the single mamas.
Single mom.
They out here struggling, you know. Touch and go. 7's good. Whew, thank you. 7 was good. When you don't do powerlifting for like more than 3 weeks, it's just everything just feels insanely heavy. And like if I was to do this in like pound plates, it still would have felt easier. It's just like the whole like condensed kg plates, calibrated plates, it's just so much harder. It feels harder. That was fun. All right. We're gonna move on to the 5th exercise. We did 1, 2. Oh my God, is this only the 3rd exercise out of 10? 1, 2, oh my God. Sheesh, we are moving very slowly. So we're gonna move on to the 4th exercise. It's low incline dumbbell press. Okay, so 2 sets, 8 to 15 reps. Let's get it.
Okay, now we're on low incline dumbbell bench press. I ended up warming up to 75, so 75 felt good, and I just decided to make that my working set. So I only had to do 2 sets of this, and you know, I got my SBD wrist wraps on. It helps keep my wrist stable so I can really focus on the pressing movement. Really taking a second to breathe and brace each rep. Yeah, it's looking pretty good so far.
Low incline went really well. So this is steep incline dumbbell press. Says about 75 degrees. I think this is about 75 degrees. If not, I'll increase it next time, but this is steep enough for me. Otherwise, it just becomes a shoulder movement. Becomes a shoulder press versus a chest press. So I'm just gonna stick with the 75s, and yeah, 7 to 12 reps. See how it goes. 2 sets. Let's get it. Oh, that whole set sucked.
Yeah, so this is my 2nd set. The 1st set did not go so well because my foot slipped and I was just off center the entire time. So I was just really kind of fighting for my life there, using a lot of unnecessary leg drive, more than I really wanted to. So I was a little bit lower in the chair as well. So you probably saw like an over arch going on in that 1st set. So I tried to fix it on this one. It felt a little bit more comfortable here, but again, fatigue hit, so whew, that was heavy. On to the next one.
Okay, so we are done with chest, and now we're moving on to triceps. Okay, next one is cross cable tricep extension, and we got 3 sets and 10 to 15 reps. Yep. So I'm just going to, well, I basically use a technique where you can kind of pin load it and extend the cables. So you get this extra extension here. And that way I can have some stuff to pull. And it's at 30 pounds. So we're doing 30 pounds. Okay, that one was a little bit too easy. So we went up to 50 pounds so I can actually get like some tension on these triceps.
So I would like to say that these aren't really my favorite variation of tricep extensions, mainly because it just takes up a lot of space. Like I have to use both sides of the cables, and the cables just kept crossing, and it just gets kind of annoying in a way. So I really just kind of try to do single arm tricep extensions when I can, but we just listening to the program for now. But I would suggest doing single arm and using a cuff.
Okay, cross cable was pretty fun. I like that a lot. It does take up a lot of space, so that's not the fun part about it. And I also kept kind of like fumbling my hands a little bit, so cool tricep workout. It's similar to kickbacks where I just like, I can really feel it on my tricep because I'm really just like contracting at the end. So I like it in that regard, but I don't like how like I can potentially pinch my fingers like every other fucking rep. So personal opinion, but whatever. Anyways, we're moving on to the V handle tricep pushdown. We got that for 3 sets, 10 to 12 reps. So we're gonna start increasing the weight here. I'm thinking I'm gonna do like 150. I'm gonna start with 150 and go from there. Ready? Felt that one. Shit. Okay. So again, I used the same pin technique where I just pulled it up a little bit and then stuck the pin in to give me a little bit more extension. Really pulling this down, and then this is like kind of digging into like my wrist. So I didn't like that. So if I have it at a height where like it's not going to like, once I dismount it, it's not gonna like rip into my wrist right here, it should be fine. Plus most of the range is from here, 90 degree and down. So we're gonna try this again and see how it feels. 150 was a good weight, I think. I probably have maybe 3 RPE 3 or RIR reps in reserve. So yeah, let's hit it. Second set. That was perfect. That is exactly what I wanted to feel. I also moved my hands a little bit further up, so my hand was on the knurling. Going down, I didn't even really feel that hardly at all, so maybe that was more of the fix, but having it right here low and not having to pull it down to get in that position was so much better. So that worked out for me. One more set.
Alright, so now we're going to move on to Y raise, and this one's a very interesting one because as you notice, I have these like cuffs on my hands, and that's just so I don't have to really rely on grip and I can increase the weight more, not having to rely on that, you know, holding something. But this was very strange just because like the cables just kept crossing, and this is a new movement for me, so kind of an awkward set here, but we getting through it.
That's hard.
So this is the third set. I did a little bit better, but still feeling kind of awkward about the movement in terms of what if I should be standing or not. But I recommend standing, get more stability. You can probably do a lot more weight. The fact that I am sitting does make it harder, and that's probably the purpose of it. So if you want more of a challenge, definitely sit down because you can't rely on your leg drive or anything to get those weights up. So
Woo! Okay, we are on the 9th exercise, y'all. This is crazy. I'm tired. I'm used to doing like 6 exercises and being done, but now we're ramping it up to 10 exercises, and that's not even counting cardio. So if you count cardio, that's like 12 exercises because I do cardio before and then cardio after. Anyways, next is dumbbell partial raises, and these, you know, look, I know everyone's talking about full range of motion, but dude, I'm telling you, these partials go crazy. Like, you can see your striations go nutty if you're doing them right. So they're called dumbbell meadow raise, partial raise. Got that for 3 sets, 6 to 12 reps. So I'm gonna do 30 pounds. Yeah, I think 30 to 35 pounds would be good for me on this for the first time. And then we'll have one more after that. So let's see this and see what it looks like. That was pretty good. I could probably go up. I'm gonna try 35 on the next one, but you could see like literally every time I would lift up, you could see every striation come out of my freaking shoulder, which is amazing. So I'm gonna really enjoy doing these lateral raises. I'm gonna give you guys a side view on this next one, and I'm gonna do 35 pounds. Woo, guys, we made it to the 10th exercise. Man, it's been like, I think it's been like 3 hours or 3.5 hours. I'm just not used to working out this long. My God. The last one is feet elevated push-ups, 3 sets, and it's amp ramp, but I cap it at 20, so I'm gonna try to do 20 reps. Minus my fucking hair going everywhere. That was not too bad. Whew. 2 more sets and then we're done. Come on. Since this is the last exercise, or since this is the last set, I'm gonna try it a different way. I'm gonna kind of like round my back a little bit and try to do it a little bit more controlled and slower. Also, my battery's 1%, so hopefully we can get the whole set in that time frame. So yeah, let's get to it quickly. Okay, that was god awful. I should have just stuck to my regular push-ups. Okay, I probably got like 30 seconds before the battery dies, but thank you guys so much for following through with the 10 exercises. Welcome to the new plan. This is push day, so hopefully it was more exciting than the other stuff I've done and new. And yeah, if you like the video, drop a like, comment your favorite new exercise that you saw, share to someone who needs a bigger chest and triceps, and as always, subscribe. Thanks, guys.